Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Air Force Falcons everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Air Force Falcons offense will have the opening possession of the game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. They'll go right back to him. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Punt is in the air. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going...
Makes the catch and he's free. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job, because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback, because everything looks like pass.
Maybe a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here comes the heat. Release to the back. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They booted away on fourth down. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip, using his legs to buy some time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Now backed up in their own end, it's third and long. Got a little grass. Past the 50, the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Allen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catches it, big fella.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now on the option. Quarterback keep. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Falcons will call on their punt team. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Back to pass. Under fire. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The play action fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to run it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Powers through the defender. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get.
Might have a chance. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed.
Touchdown, Falcons. Middle of the end zone. He's got it. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Might be looking to run. Got his man on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They'll try the left side. He's out past the 35. Got enough for the first. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's got an open man, and he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion of the quarterback.
Maybe some room here. Pass to 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Air Force. Once he got some room, it was over.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. Well, what do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop him.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. Past the 10. All the way in for the touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He breaks a tackle. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. This time he wants to throw.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants to take the top off. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Might be calling a hot route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires on the move. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I know that play broke down. That is one the offense, I think, would like to have back because you practice these type of scramble situations all week long. Quarterback this time flush to his left. These receivers have to break their routes off and work with the QB to try to give him a...
Here's a little room there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on first down. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He goes right back to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Falcons will snap it on first and 10. Off play action. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He'll take a shot. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Falcons will boot it away to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, catching up with Coach at the half, he loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Touchdown! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They'll run the read option to the left to start the drive. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. The linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. And the Falcons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the option. Finding an escape route. Finding some room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's 3rd and goal. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Falcons! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up all. The whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, here on the home team sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Trying the left side. There's a crease. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Creates a little space. Picks up the first down. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. On the option. He'll pitch it. Looking for the end zone. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are
turning it on. Got enough for the first. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. At the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Falcons.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
And they tacked on the extra point. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the back.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it down the field. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Wide receiver going in motion. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. It's complete on the right side. Open space at the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Could be an alley. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
The give to the tailback. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Air Force. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Neither of these teams are ranked in the top 25 at the moment, but it's early in the season. Still plenty of time to fight their way in as we take a look at how things stand now. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
There's some room. Runs through a tackle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive, and they're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Pressure coming. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
On the move, he fires. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
Maybe a crease. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to the well. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down.
And it's in there for a touchdown. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Here's a heat. Firing to the right, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Falcons in the hurry up. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Complete in the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
He's got it inside the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Hauls it in.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. He wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Keeps it on the option. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Inside the 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Don't just make a play. Make a play. Fumble recovery, scoop, and score for the touchdown.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown. But you create the takeaway. You scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything.